Hi friend, it's Pat Sloan here on our Fireside Chat Monday, August 10th. And this will probably be the last time you see this guy. This is Monday, you're watching this in the evening, but this afternoon, I tape it in advance, so this afternoon I went to hopefully get this removed. If you're in my group, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan on Facebook, you'll see I'll go ahead and post the status of this. Hopefully I have a wrist brace on it. I will have also taped Tuesday, so you'll get an update here on the video on Wednesday. Okay, so what is our challenge today? I want to know how many rulers you have. There's a method to my madness, always, always, always. So we've talked about having things that, we've forgotten we had or didn't know we had duplicates. Rulers are a good example of that. So today and maybe through this week, if you want to gather up all your rulers and take a little inventory, decide, like if you have stuff stashed in different places, gather it all together. You know how that works. Once you get it all together, it's a lot easier to figure out what you have and to sort it and make changes. So do some ruler inventory, decide if you really need all of those, and if there's something you need to upgrade because you've got a cracked ruler or one that's so old the numbers are worn off or even the edges have been, if your regular cutting ruler all the time, you will actually slice very small bits of it off and eventually it actually isn't straight anymore. I've seen examples of that. So I probably have some like that. So today is count your rulers, do a little inventory, figure out what's going on. It is also the end of the Jolly Bar sampler. And so I have the link to the website down below where I have a couple of close-up pictures, but here it is. Here is our sampler, the Jolly Bar sampler. I have it on top of my polka dot stars. I just love it. This is, it's not a big quilt. I'm not going to put a border on it. I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to show you the backing that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this for my own little sort of snuggle quilt, just for me personally. So I love putting those plush sort of minky things on the back. So this is what I got to go on the back, which is like a pale gray. There's gray in the fabric line, and so I just thought that would be so pretty. I could have got turquoise, I thought back, or I could have got pale yellow, but I ended up, the day that I ordered it, I ordered pale gray because I haven't used gray on the back for a long time, so I thought I would do that. I am going to put batting in it as well. I have done them with batting, without batting, but I think on this one I'll go ahead and put batting, and then I will bind it in probably, maybe a gray. What do you think? I see these are so soft. I just love them, but it's going to the spa because personally I have free motion quilted these on the backing, and they're a little more where they drag, that's the word, they have drag. So because of the material, you seem to have to do a lot more pushing. Of course, I'm not going to be able to quilt it for a long time, so I will send it out to Cindy's spa and have her do something on there. And I could do walking foot quilting, but no matter what, I don't know when I will get to quilting anything, and I would like to have this one done. Done. So that will go off to the spa. Now, staying on this theme of getting the quilt done, yes, and backing, batting, whatever, I was able to get in a swatch card from the Fat Quarter Shop's Happy Cloud batting. Now these swatch cards are awesome because it will let you feel these battings and know how they are. So you can see like the second one there, which there we go, is more white, so that if you have a quilt that's really, really white, then you might want that, because if your quilt is white and you put sort of like a beige batting in there, it will have a tendency to shadow a little bit and might bring down the crispness of your white. So it's always nice to have a white batting when you have a white, a lot of white on your top. So these are cute. I will link you to them. Not they're cute, they are cute, but they're useful. That's the word. It's really nice if you have the opportunity to actually get all 4 battings. Like if you were to get these, or like several battings that you like to use, if you were to get them and take a little sample and quilt them. Even if you were to make a little bit bigger sample and wash them, like maybe a placemat size or something, then you would be able to see how they react. You know, see how they crinkle up, see how they react over several washings, you know, that kind of a thing. You keep track of what's in them so you know. Otherwise, you're like, I don't remember what I put in there. I don't know what that was. So we have a couple things. I've got some other fun things here. I put the post up. I need to put that back. Oh, there we go. I put up the post for the upcoming projects, which I talked to you about on Saturday's video. We're going to do a Perfect 10 quilt, and over there I do give you the supply list for the one I'm doing, which also you're going to need. I'm going to give you the supply list from the book for the birthday cake quilt, but personally I am going to have one more row on the bottom, so I will have 4 rows on mine. Is that 4 or 5, whatever it is? I'm going to have an extra row. So depending on what you want, you will need a bit more fabric, but I will give you the supply list from the book for as is, so that you have that. So I want to show you the fabric I'm going to use. There's also a picture of it over there on the website, but I don't have Greg here at the moment. It's just me. All right, there we go. I have to move some stuff I'm going to show you next, but I have to move it and it's in the way. Up, 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 up. Okay, there we go. Whee. So I am going to be using, here we go. I'm going to be using this layer cake under here. I'm going to be using this layer cake from my friend April, and this one's called Midnight, no, what's it called? Midnight Magic, yeah, Midnight Magic. And so I will be, let's see, come in closer here. So it's got oranges, it's got the blacks, the little moons. Now this is not part of this line, that's something else, but I got a little bit extra because I'm doing that, you know, I'm doing another row. There's the spiders. I love this print. I'm going to show you it in bigger, in a different colorway. There's little kitty faces. She's got little ghosts in here. There they are, the little ghosts. So, and there's a plaid. There we go. I like the plaid. So I had gotten this. So I'm going to have a little bit of that put in. This one will be my border. I just love this. So I'm going to have a border on mine. So mine's going to be bigger than what is in the book, since I'm going to add a border to it. Then I have to show you some other fabric. Let me put this over here. I'm going to use this line for the background, which is kind of cool. It's much nicer. And then maybe that's not the way I should say that, but it is. I like it better. Here we go. Those are the words. I like it better than I did online. So I will link you up to this. This is one of the Riley Blake's basics. And online it looked more like spongeware, but in person it's really got more texture. It's got sort of this cloudiness, and it's got these little marks on it, which online I couldn't really tell that's what was going on. And then I had to get a little bit of this, which I'm going to throw in, and maybe I'm going to do a table runner from it. This is called Spooky Sweet. There's a bunch of different pieces in it. I adore candy canes. And then it has these sweet, like pink for Halloween with the pumpkins. And it's got this nice floral that has spider webs and friendly spiders in it. And the candy, once again, on really pale pink, even paler than the other one. So I got these 3 or 4 pieces from the Spooky Sweet line. And a couple of those will go in with the other quilt. So that is what I will use for the layer cake sew along. So we have the layer cake. We're going to do some a Christmas tree, and I know a few people asked me about doing some small projects, like maybe some placemats or some things like that. And once I have about, maybe another month, a month after this is off, and a month after I've, 4 more weeks of like therapy, like exercises on this, maybe I will have some strength and I will be able to, cut some things. So I have to see where that goes and what I'm able to do. So I'm not going to, say more than what's on the list, but I might pop in things here and there, because you can always use what you already have at home for small projects, right? So you don't have to do something big. Maybe we'll do some, who knows? I have some thoughts, but I can't, I'm not going to ask people to sew those ones for me. I have to wait to see that I can do it myself. So you just have to be patient. Okay, the other thing that I did was a square for the border of my stars behind. So I'll show you those tomorrow, a bit more about that. Now, one more thing. This is going to be a little longer video here tonight, because I want to show you something that our friend Patricia over at the Facebook group sent to me. She sent me a whole bunch of thimbles. She's been collecting thimbles, and because she's no longer able to store them, she sent them to me. So let's take a look. Look at this tray of thimbles Patricia had. She sent this really gorgeous hummingbird card, and the hummingbird was my mother-in-law's favorite bird. So sweet. Let me just put that over there. So all of these thimbles are things that she's collected, and I pulled out a couple of them because, first of all, I have to show you this one, which is from Luray Caverns, which is actually here in Virginia. So that means Patricia was here in Virginia, just out west of me at some point in time. A couple of these are Disney, like here is one with Mickey on it, with the clear one. And there was the one with the castle. Here's one with the castle. Put it on my finger so I can keep, there's the castle. So these are all like from trips. Some of them don't have a location, so this is just super cute with a dimensional, it's a hat, a bonnet with a little dimensional flower. I love the Arizona one. Look at that design, because yes. And she has a few from Europe. This one's from Italy. Well, I guess they're mine now, that she sent. And then one from Holland, from the Delft, and I've been to Delft. I've not been to Italy, but I've been to the Delft area. So all of these are different ones that she's collected over time, and it's just been so fun to look through them. Like this one's from Ohio. So I can't thank you enough, Patricia, for deciding when you didn't want these anymore, couldn't keep them anymore, that I could have them and enjoy them. They are just gorgeous, so much fun. I can't wait to go through the rest of them. I've been through quite a few. Like there's one from England. My stepmother is British, so that's so cool. So there's the Bahamas, and I can see we've been on vacation in a few of the same places, Patricia. So thank you, everybody. This has been so much fun. I can't wait to do the layer cake quilt. And if you go look at the page, I'll give you some more things about, you don't have to do Halloween. You can do whatever, layer cake, that kind of stuff. All the links are below. Thank you for using my links. They help support our small family business. Greg says hello, giving him a break from doing the videos. He helps set it up, and then he can go so I can get back to normal, and he can get back to normal as we can be right now. So I love you, and I will see you online. Mwah.